Oh man, I wish I had, you know, some sort of sponsor or, you know, somebody to just throw me some parts once in a while. I'll put them in, no problem. No problem. I just can't get the dang parts, people. Ugh. If you guys have any ideas for like sponsors or people I could hit up to see if they want to help me out with my Chevys, man, throw those in the comments. Because I need help. A girl doesn't know what to do. You know, just trying to build hot rods here, man. Just trying to build hot rods with what I got. And I don't got much, you know? And everything I do got, I've worked really freaking hard for. What is up, darlings? And welcome back to Kirsties'Karz. Okay, we are back in Colorado. Arizona is always fun. I actually got to go to California, Blythe, California, and do some river boating and just hang out with great people. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. It was a really fun one to make, just because I had a lot of fun doing it. You know what I mean? It's a little different than, you know, these videos that I make in my shop where it's just me talking to myself out here, you know, and it gets really lonely and boring. And even though I have tons of fun out here, there's just a different vibe when you're around people, you know, your people, you know. It's great. Great, great, great. I'm back to my solitude, back to the quiet of the shop, where, you know, it's just me, myself, and I out here. What are we gonna do? I don't know yet. But we got a freaking laundry list of stuff that needs to get done. You know, I'm just, you know, you take a little trip and then you come back and you're like, ooh, back to reality, you know? So I'm trying to catch back up in life after missing so many days here at home. You know what I mean? Anyways. We are going to get rolling on something today. There's all sorts of stuff that needs to go together to get that Nova going. And it's piece by piece by piece. And man, it is coming along. I'm so excited for all this. I was dinking around out here the other day, just kind of looking through stuff. And this harness we are not going to use, but I was just looking at it and wow, these are complicated. I truly I'm a little nervous about that right there. The wiring aspect of everything, you know, not really my, you know, my highest point. I have like so much stuff going on. I don't even know what you guys want to see. Like, do you like seeing the Nova content? Do you like seeing, we'll skip the Subaru. Nobody likes, oh gosh. Do you guys like the El Camino content? Did you like the Gia content? I mean, are we hot rod people here? I think we're hot rod people. I think it's pretty awesome. I got my own little hot rod gang going on. I can't wait to be cruising that Nova, man. Ugh, let's get going. It cannot be a Sunday without completing something on the El Camino. You know what I mean? I just really feel like I need to work on the El Camino today. The L does have a Subaru motor in it, so that makes things a little bit more interesting. I do use it as my workhorse. I do not know what I'm doing with this yet. I'm probably gonna sell it, but I also might piece it apart and take parts that will work with my Subaru. This is a standard EJ25 motor, but it's not the correct motor for the GT or the Subaru that I have, the Legacy GT. It was different just because the turbo on my car is mounted at the very bottom, like dead center. And the turbo on most of these EJs is in the back, on top, you know, so there wasn't the correct things, you know what I mean? We can go into detail, and we will go into detail once I get the Subaru video out. Like I said, that video is a mess because I did install this freaking motor into the Subaru, and now it is in the back of the El Camino. But it was in the Subaru fully, you know, and fired up with it and everything. So, big story behind that bad boy. But yeah, really, just want to get rid of it now. It's taking up space that I do not have right now. And got bigger and better things to fry, you know what I mean? I am just going to sand down this other quarter panel. I mean, I haven't had too much time out here to work on the L. I've been in Arizona, so I'm still kind of hanging on this side. I want to see what's under there. I do see a little rivet patch going on right here. So I'm just going to sand it down, see what we're working with. I've been doing a lot of sanding lately, so why not do some more? I might as well get this side looking like the other side. Heck yeah, I still haven't decided what I'm doing fully, you know, but we just gotta start. You just gotta dive in and start, and then it'll all make sense. It'll all come together. So first of all, I am going to cover up the motor, and then I'm gonna come over here and just cover up this whole freaking area pretty much. Yeah, and I'll vent the big garage door, and we will just sand right there, you know, and have a fan blowing out that way. So throw some plastic and tape over all of this. It'll be real quick and snappy. Watch. Okay, I've decided I am going to remove at least one piece of the trim here. So, I know, right? I know. Just taping off this trim right now because I know everybody's saying, why don't you take the trim off? But my dad had taken the trim off previously. You can see he kind of had to beat it back onto here, it looks like. And it's just completely riveted in here with like 100 freaking rivets. Like, I really just, oh my gosh. He's done a lot of, like this patch is folded around and riveted with the trim, you know, like piece over top of that, you know. So I take one piece off and then other pieces fall off. But I am going to come here and just take these two off. It looks like he's pretty much just, you know, done what he could. So I'm going to go ahead and take these two off. Just looks like two screws. And we will see what is under there. But yeah, I really, you know, since it was on the dark side of my garage, I didn't realize how many patches he had going on this side. Kind of just looked at the top and was like, oh yeah, this side is a lot better, you know, but... All right. That thing is smoking. I think it's done for. I am not sure. I think the crappy Ryobi is no more. Today is one of those days where the shop is kind of just ejecting me, you know? It is saying, get out of here. Not today, Kirsty, not today. Because everything that I've tried to do out here today has gone wrong. So, as much as I try to stay positive, it's kind of a sign to just get the heck out of here. Go to work before something else goes worse. You know what I mean? I don't even know how to explain it, but the sander was acting very, very funky. Gosh, that thing smells horrible. You know, I think the motor is fried in the old sander. Oh, it smells so bad. Oh my god. Yeah, that thing's scary. I don't even know. That thing is going in the trash. Faux show. But hey, that's a reason for me to try and get a different one, I guess. I don't know. But now I'm just like, gosh darn it. I just plasticed off everything, got everything ready for sanding, and now I can't even sand. It's just like typically how my look's been going, you know? Alright, you guys, it's day number 2. I'm back out here. It's hot as heck out here, but I borrowed a sander from a friend, and I'm gonna tackle this quarter panel and just see what this side has to offer. I'm going to just do what I can. You know what I mean? Get rid of all that black. That's what I'm looking for, and that's what we're shooting for. And it's a new day. We ain't getting paid $1, but actually we kind of are. I mean, but YouTube does not pay anything. Just letting you guys know. So I am, I mean, I have been making a little bit, but a little bit is a whole lot of nothing. Like, just saying. I'm just gonna go for it because I'm having fun. That's really what this is all about. I am learning and having fun. One day this will all pay off, you know? And it's not gonna be through YouTube. Okay, so either way, we're having fun and we're learning stuff and we're involving the kids and teaching them things and everything's just dandy. You know what I mean? So we're gonna keep at it. The day is beautiful and I am so blessed to be alive. Heck yeah. Alright, you guys. So, after doing this side of the L, I was like, dang, this is bad. Like, bad, you know? I was like, wow. Not good. Because there's patch all the way along. Right? Well, you know, I'm not a professional at this. I definitely thought this side was going to be like 100% better. Like I showed you guys before I started, it looked really good. It looked really good. I thought, you know, that if anything, this side was going to be perfect. You know, besides just a few spots. But it is not. Let me show you. Okay, so the rivet patching starts here and goes to here and then branches up to right there, right? And you're like, okay, I get it, because I kind of saw that in the beginning, you know? I knew that was there, all right? Well, what I didn't know was that it's all patched just the same. Down to there, and all the way across. Oh, it's funny. You can see where it's cracking right here. Goes up to here, it looks like. I just, you know, I really, honestly, truthfully thought this side was going to be so much better. It's a lot of Bondo. I have decided to try something different this time. It's always good to try different things. And I read you guys' comments, and I did learn stuff, and I'm gonna take a new approach to this side, okay? Because when I asked for help, I actually needed the help. And now that I got answers, I'm gonna try and do something different, you know? But I'm still asking for help too, because, I mean, should I replace this side too? Like, do I have to replace both sides? Like, oh my god. I don't know. I really like the all metal look, and I don't know what to do. But I did take my grinder, throw on a flapper disc, and wow, does that make a difference. I see what you guys mean now about not just using the sander the whole time, you know, through the Bondo and all the crazy stuff, because I barely touched that on there and it was just like gone. So that is exciting, but also just a little bit scary. That's the one thing I don't want to do is wreck this thing, you know? And by wreck it, I mean, like, just go in there, you know, with too much force and, like, just straight through the whole car. Even though that won't happen, I do know that you can cause some serious damage, you know, doing stuff like this. So, I just gotta, you know, take it slow, go easy at it, you know, don't get crazy, you know, hypey. Take my time. Alright. It's nighttime, but this is usually my prime time, so let's go. I got my nifty little fan, yeah. It's about to send all that dust out there. Oh yeah. And I would indeed be wearing my good mask, but I have lost the plastic piece somewhere, which, I mean, is very understandable with the mess that I have going on, but I will find it. But for now, we're just rocking this one. Got a couple of these, and they're lifesavers when you can't find your stuff. They work, you know, they do the job. Whatever, let's go. I gotta hurry up. I gotta admit, my dad hid a lot of these flaws very, very, very well. I mean, I honestly did not see any of this. Especially these deep spots right here. I mean, it did look like there was a little bit of denting, but not like that. And then everything else, I had no idea. I don't know. This part doesn't look too bad, but there's just all these weird little gouges. It's truly like its own art piece. Instead of Picasso, I will call it El Caso, because man, this is funky. I'm curious to see what's underneath it though. I gotta take off to work here. I'm gonna call it a night, but the truth is, I'm very positive right now. It could be a lot worse. It could have been a lot worse, and it wasn't. But it is. But it isn't. But it is. I mean, I kind of knew what I was walking into, so whatever. Thank you guys for joining me and hanging out. I can't wait to read your comments on what I should do and what I could do better. And yeah, tons of advice. I mean, I really do read it. The flapper disc really helps. I'm coming back out here tomorrow and I'm going to finish this up. But right now it's kind of late and I know my neighbors probably hate me. Although they probably don't because they're building a hot rod too. So it's kind of cool. You know, we have a respect for each other in a sense. But you know, I gotta be respectful too. So I am going to call it a night, but tomorrow I'll get back out here and get that done snappy quick, since I don't have to use the sander the whole time, you know? It works out. But check this out, you guys. We made a lot of progress. And I kind of just tried to wipe her down, but we got a lot to go for sure. I mean, that black was not the proper black to use, you know, and it is showing all of the spots, definitely, the low spots. And it also looks like my dad had dug down, or, you know, well, yeah, I'm guessing it was my dad, because he painted this black. So, I mean, there's some really weird, like, grind marks that are pretty deep, you know. But I feel like I could pretty much file it down, you know, pretty good. Yeah. But as far as the Bondo goes, this part scares the bejeebas out of me. Just because it's all a different color and a different kind of filler than the rest of the car is. You know, this gray stuff down here, I ran into that the last time and it was not fun. So it's like, yeah. But we also have that color, and then we have this color. And, you know, it's like the magical bag of fillers. You never know what you're going to get. And then my dad's patches, of course, which... lots of patches. But that was so much easier with that flapper wheel. Man, it was a lot easier. Hoo-wee. Just gotta be careful not to grind too deep, you know, not to get down there too deep. I'd say it's pretty positive, you guys. Pretty positive. Get back out here tomorrow. Get some more done. She looks so good. It's crazy. Even all like bondoed out and stuff, I still think it looks wild, you know? Just looks mean. But we'll see. Should I replace the whole quarter on this side too? Jeesh. Ay. I did have some people say that they were pitch in and get a quarter panel. You know, we'll see, man. We'll see if this guy comes through. That'd be awesome. But I ain't relying on it. You know what I mean? So, by the grace of God, a quarter panel shows up, man. It's going to be awesome. And I will install it, and it'll be great. But I'm not going to, you know, get all my hopes up. Because a lot of people say a lot of things. I tried to do it mostly myself. You know what I mean? Heck yeah. But I can't afford 2 full quarter panels. I ain't got that kind of money just laying around. And I work enough as it is. So I'm just really struggling. Oh man, I wish I had, you know, some sort of sponsor or, you know, somebody to just throw me some parts once in a while. I'll put them in, no problem. No problem. I just can't get the dang parts, people. If you guys have any ideas for like sponsors or people I could hit up to see if they want to help me out with my Chevys, man, throw those in the comments, because I need help. A girl doesn't know what to do. You know, I just trying to build hot rods here, man. Just trying to build hot rods with what I got. And I don't got much, you know? And everything I do got, I've worked really freaking hard for. And none of it's been given to me, you know? So, one of these days, you know, it's all going to pay off. One of these days, you know? You guys rock. Thanks for hanging out with me and waiting around for one of these days just like I am, you know. It's coming. It's coming, I promise. So, thank you guys so much for joining me. I will catch you around very soon. Hopefully working on this next. But you never know on this channel. I'm working on so many things. You never know what's coming next. Isn't that exciting? I think it's exciting. You know, kind of chaotic and stressful at the same time, but super fun, you know, super duper fun. So thanks for joining me with the fun, you guys. We'll be back out here real soon. You're too sweet for me. Latimo, a 7 Nation army couldn't hold me back. Gonna